对于历史学家来讲，这是一段历史；对于国际政治专家来说，这是一段国际政治；对于华府、对于普丁来说，这是一个他们的博弈。但是对于乌克兰人来说，他们才是主角。到底在这一场战争里头，乌克兰难民的处境是什么？大家在讨论的都是 Zelensky， 大家讨论的都是俄罗斯、普丁这几个人物。可是乌克兰的人民，当然他们在这一刻民族主义非常强，可是也非常多的难民，他们逃亡其他的国家。有63%的人表示他们永远不会回去乌克兰，只有14%的人说他们愿意回到乌克兰。这一次呢，他们比起叙利亚难民的待遇好太多，当然是因为宗教的因素，也是因为他们本来就是欧洲的一部分的因素。这些因素加起来，是有一些乌克兰难民希望可以借由这一次，他们到了德国有100万人，到了其他的国家，他们觉得远比乌克兰过去的条件、生活条件好太多，他们想定居下来。乌克兰将失去2代的人口失落。
We didn't believe this could potentially happen until the last moment, until we actually woke up in the morning, hearing the bombing going.
At 5 o'clock, you called me and tell that the war began.
On 24th February 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine.
Нам прийшлося звідси втікати.
Within hours, a refugee crisis emerged across Europe at a scale not seen in decades.
Thousands and thousands of refugees have entered Moldova in the last 36 hours.
This is the fastest refugee crisis in Europe since World War II.
Millions fled, seeking shelter in safer parts of the country and across borders.
We inform our passengers arriving from Ukraine that a special train departs for Budapest from platform 1. The train is available with a solidarity ticket. Thank you for your cooperation.
The initial days were full of uncertainty.
Where are you going?
Not sure for now.
Families were separated.
Dédából érkeztünk ide, 20 gyerekkel és 4 felnőtt.
The only guarantee for safety was to flee. Within a week, more than 1 million people had fled the country. In Warsaw, a mother moves into her daughter's studio apartment to escape the war.
Unfortunately, this apartment is for one person. Here is my mother. During the night, we are sleeping on the floor. My mother is lying here.
Having lived through the Second World War, she now finds herself a refugee at the age of 80.
У війну він 40-го року брат помер. Він 40-го, то він я маленька була, може в 43-му, батько на війні ж був. Батька не було. Просто не хотіла, щоб діти мої оце пережили оцю біду. За його голоду це нещастя.
She's safe. It's gone.
2月是1年中最短的月份，但对乌克兰人来说，2022年的2月却是生命中最漫长的一个月。一场看不到尽头的战争，制造出超过800万的乌克兰难民。
Neighboring Poland is sheltering 1.5 million refugees. Germany over 1 million. Italy, Spain, the UK, and France each with over 100,000. 2.8 million have been recorded in Russia.
根据联合国统计，90%离开乌克兰的难民都是妇女、儿童和老人。尽管欧盟为乌克兰人敞开双臂，提供临时保护措施，包括医疗、教育、社会救助，并允许就业，但很多人落地却未生根。即使幸运如历史老师 Kate， 在英国的接待家庭有自己的卫浴、客厅和卧室。
It's a very good place for us, but it's not our house, you know. It's not our property. So I every time remember that I'm just a guest here, and I should be polite. I want to keep their life the same what it was before.
到不了的都叫做远方，回不去的名字叫家乡。在欧盟成员国中，经济相对贫穷的罗马尼亚，乌克兰难民依然要靠慈善救助。
It's been a year since they fled the war, but the need for help remains urgent. Waiting in the cold for an hour for a bag of the very basics. Today it's rice, sugar and medicines. Every fortnight, the Romanian Red Cross turns this university building into a food bank for more than 100 Ukrainian families who can't afford to live without it.
Here we have only women and children, so it's quite difficult for them to have some income. It's difficult for them being in a foreign country to work and take care of the children because they don't speak Romanian.
The people here receive less than £4 a day from the Romanian government to spend on food. Yulia, who left Ukraine with her 3 children and little else, tells me the extra support remains vital.
It's very important for our family. We receive food and clothes for the children. It helps us with our family budget and support for Ukrainians. It's more than just food, it's warmth and care for us.
沦为异乡难民，乌克兰人根本不敢奢望未来。
Это очень страшно. Вообще, ничего страшнее войны, мне кажется, вообще нет.
No one chooses to become a refugee.
What are your hopes for your future?
It's not hopes, it's plans. I plan to go home as soon as possible.
有专家指出，倘若冲突再持续下去，乌克兰很可能损失相当一部分从10几岁到60岁以下的男性，再加上800万乌克兰人逃往邻国成为难民，整整2代乌克兰人将成为这场战争的代价。
Most of the nearly 5 million Ukrainian refugees in Europe outside of Russia have been given access to temporary protection.
Children can go to local schools, but they also have access to health services, and much more importantly, they have access to the local labor market.
As the war continues and refugees settle into new routines, what happens to Ukraine?
This creates a dilemma here because the longer it takes for them to return, the higher the likelihood is they will stay. As refugees begin to integrate into their host communities, you begin to see that the desire to return begins to weaken.
In a UNHCR survey of Ukrainian refugees, 63% said they plan to stay in their host country.
This is also impacting Ukraine demographically. The Ukrainian population has been shrinking. The war has accelerated this downward demographic trend.
The UNHCR has found that of the 35.6 million people who remain in Ukraine, 5.9 million are internally displaced and 17.6 million are in need of humanitarian assistance.
Звичайно, нікому не бажаєш, щоб була десь війна, щоб був завжди мир.
Первым делом, что я хочу сделать, так это поехать с своими родителями и младшим братом на море, искупаться и забыть о том, что было.